Bryan. We're sipping because it's already been spilled. Today, if you could tell, we will be talking about the Real Housewives of New Jersey reunion part 1.
And I love your dress.
Thank you. I went with the disco ball glitter theme.
Very on point with Jersey.
I mean, they're all in sequence. They must have gotten the note from Andy. Andy's like, we're just going to do glitter. And so I wanted to do glitter.
Perfect.
Thanks, and I love your suit. I love your suit.
Thank you. My stylist.
You look very...
All right, but we have to talk about the seating chart.
Oh, it's my favorite part of any reunion is to the savagery of where these women are placed. And what I loved is that they talked about being placed.
Right.
Like they opened up and said, "You see where you're sitting?" Like it's like a thing now.
And they kind of drew a line in the sand this season for the reunion. Like
Melissa's not on Teresa's side.
No, literally.
No, literally. And kudos to Marge for seat next to Andy in a second season.
Not bad.
That's really hard to do.
Cheers to Marge.
I know. Cheers to Marge and all the Marges.
Yeah, I agree. I think they all. I think they were seated perfectly.
I think so too.
I think there was a line drawn in the sand, but I also think they all came to slay.
Oh my god.
They all came like.
They were like claws out.
Yeah.
Now, I do think that Jennifer probably could have been where Dolores was, but no newbie ever is not on the end.
Yeah.
Like ever. Even in Jennifer's case, who definitely had more airtime and more of an interesting story than Dolores this season.
Yeah.
But
I think the reason why they do that is because they also need to put someone who's a little more neutral between people to avoid fights.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just jump right in.
Okay.
Let's just glaze over the first half of that. They're talking about the kids, and they're talking about Dolores and Frank, and okay.
The beginning of the first episode is always a little slower.
Yeah, I mean, just to recap, introduce, revisiting the Housewives, and then we get to Jennifer. And Jennifer and Marge hate. They kind of don't hate each other, though.
It's one of those things where Jennifer needed to hate someone. It was easy with the storylines, but I do think season 2 or season 3 for her, they're going to be best friends.
I feel like it too, because I feel like at least, I think we talked about this last time, Jennifer owns up to her stuff. But it's really funny the things they get heated about.
Yeah.
So Jennifer took a lot of offense to the whole arranged marriage comment. Which I thought was people take things that Marge say so personally and so out of context, but the reality is she's just witty and just making a sarcastic joke. I didn't think she was intentionally going for the jugular, because when she goes for the jugular, you know it.
I mean, yeah, I completely agree with you. I also think that it also really wasn't a joke. It comes off as very much an arranged marriage. So as much as she wants to be offended, when you ship a woman over to the States who's never met your brother to get married, by definition, it's an arranged marriage. So I think that Jennifer was mad that she was calling out her tea without sipping it. But yeah, no, I don't think it was that offensive.
I just find her funny. Maybe I'm biased. I find her to be so funny. Marge.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but I guess
Jennifer's not so funny.
She's unintentionally funny. Yeah. She's unintentionally. But you're right, because she reacted so swiftly and hard.
And then she went for the jugular
whenever she her mom.
Right. So it's Marge was calling out something that was completely true. Yeah. And then she was just well, blah blah blah. And then Marge did attack her with your husband sleeps in the pool house. But again, he does. And Jennifer said that
she got real mad.
So Marge is just a very realistic fighter.
Yeah, she goes, and I don't necessarily agree with what Jennifer did, both in that scene and at the reunion, where she keeps bringing her mom into it, and talking about her mom being a floozy, and it's just leave large Marge out of this, or Marge Senior, not I don't remember what she calls her, but I feel I do agree with any housewife stance of no parents, no kids. Husbands are, I think, on the table. They're on TV, you know what I mean? But she, your mother's a whore, you're a whore. kind of an outsized reaction for the joke.
Now, the one situation that's going to be hard for anyone to move off from is Jackie and Teresa.
Yeah.
That one was that was.
Ooh.
The reason why I loved it was because old Teresa's back. Like, I think she realized that she wasn't that exciting this season, and she came to that couch to show Andy why she needs to stay.
She came into like, I'm gonna push you down, Andy, kind of Teresa.
Yeah, I also think that what was amazing was that Jackie is really fighting to own that season 2 contract.
Oh my god! And the whole thing of Teresa being like, "This is my show."
Oh yeah.
Several times she's like.
But like Andy didn't even correct her. No! Andy was just like, "All right." I mean, it is her show.
I love how Andy's just like, "I didn't do anything."
Yeah.
But she's like, "Do you see who's here and who's not?" She's like, "This is because it's my show," and Jackie's like, "It's not."
I enjoyed it.
I did.
And I'm totally Team Jackie.
I mean, I know.
She didn't back down. And then Melissa kept chiming in and defending Jackie. So obviously there's some like issues there.
Yeah.
And she had just had pasta with Teresa 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So I don't think she got invited back to pasta 2 days later.
Probably not. I'd watch that though. I really liked when Jackie said that Teresa couldn't read. And that she didn't write her own books. Because, I mean...
She probably didn't. But she claims she wrote it in jail, but...
And then somebody had to.
But then you
I didn't read them, so I don't know. But
like she also just you could tell like on the reunion couch she doesn't speak well, right? So she was like, show some compassionate, and Jackie was just like, you mean compassion?
And she calls her out, and she calls her out. And she did,
and it was like it was heaven.
Yeah, it's really funny to see people stand up to Teresa, and specifically somebody like Jackie, who's just like, I really don't have anything to lose.
And she's educated, so she can own Teresa.
Teresa called her a stalker, and she's like, I went to your book signing, no one was there, so I said hi.
And you're saying that anyone that goes to your book signing is a stalker. So that was all Teresa had on Jackie, and she showed up. She goes, "See, I have the picture."
Had receipts.
And Jackie was just like, "Yeah, I posted that on my own Twitter like last month."
Yeah. And she's like, but also Jennifer. When Jennifer walked on, she's like, "I'm a fan. I'm so excited to be here."
But as long as she was on Teresa's side, it was fine.
It didn't matter. Yeah. So
literally on her side.
Couch. Back to the couch. I'm curious, like, where that started, because I know that Jackie came for her when she's like, if you could control your husband, he wouldn't be in jail. Which, okay, just to play devil's advocate, is true, but also kind of a low blow. So I understand where that anger comes from, and Teresa's not one that cools down. So, do you think it came from there, or do you think? I mean, there's clearly playing up for the cameras, but it seemed like during the entire season, the two of them got into it, but not the way that Marge and Danielle got into it, or Marge and Jennifer. So this just felt kind of out of left field.
I agree. I think that there was some drama with them on the season, but it wasn't to the point where they would have had this much heat on the reunion show.
Yeah.
But I just think that they both just really came to own that couch. And I think they're playing it up to the cameras.
Teresa needs money.
She needs money, but I almost wish that they did this during the season. I think Jackie tried to get her riled up a little bit, but Teresa, is on probation, and she, can't. She has some issues, so
She is on probation,
which Jackie mentioned.
She did mention
in the next episode. So.
Oh my god! Yeah.
With that, I mean, I'm excited for the next episode.
This is so good. This brings me so much joy. I mean, I don't know what that says about me, but it really does.
And I love that it's a 3-part reunion. Sometimes you get 2-part, and I'm just happy that it's 3-part, which means it's going to be full on the next 2 episodes.
Teresa is working for that paycheck. She is she slept through this season. At least in my opinion, outside of a few moments, and I think the press and the internet picked up on that, and Teresa was like, no, this is the Teresa show. I
agree.
And she believes it.
Yeah. She does.
Ooh, hot piping tea. I hope I don't spill this everywhere. Subscribe or watch more videos to get all of our non-validated opinions